can join cheer, rocking in the chat room. Feel the love right here. Right here.
Sitting there waiting, twiddling my thumbs. Livestream should have started by now. It's nearly one. I've been catching his shows since back in '93. But these delays got me wondering, where could that UB be? I got the blues rock pumping through my veins. The truth is taking his time, it's driving me insane. I need that riffing and those soulful lips. But these delays got me wondering, what's causing UB's tricks? UB, won't you please stop your stream? I've been waiting here, it's like a bad dream. Oh, UB, don't make me beg. Just strum that guitar and ease my aching head.
UB's up, he's ready to play. With his headset on, he's in the zone. But every move, every shot he takes, he can't catch a break, it's like a cyclone. He jumps on and tries to secure the lead, but he keeps getting stuck in respawn. His aim is off, his strategy's weak. UB's feeling defeated, it's all gone wrong. That didn't work, no, not again. UB's gotta find another way to win. He'll keep on fighting, he won't give up. That's how he rolls, he's a champion now.
The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MA-LSV and contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I like steak. It helps if you turn the volume up on the theme music, Ubi. How is everybody doing? It's a Tuesday night. It is time for Tech Talk Tuesday. My head is right in front of the electric guitar back there. How is everyone doing? We got a rowdy crowd in there tonight, and that's good because I've got some interesting stuff for us tonight to check out. Let's do a quick roll call. It's Tom, it's Steve Gunner, Johnny 3 Bar, Jeremy, Chris, myself, Brandy's in here, 2 yards, Blue Box. I'm sure I missed somebody in there. If I missed you, I apologize. You may flog me at your own convenience whenever that happens. Dwight Bailey, how you doing, big guy? Been a while since I've seen you. It's good to see you. Good to see everybody who is here this evening. And so no special topic tonight. It will just be a open Q&A, and we'll be trying something here in just a little bit. But I want to open the floor up to anybody who's got any questions that would like to ask them to. Let's get that out of the way first, and then we'll play with the new stuff. So, does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask? Yes, digital audio chains. Anything else? Why am I still buying guitars when I'm broke? Because you are a guitarist. So the latency is most likely going to be with the app that's used with that, Jeremy. You can... A webcam may or may not be a better thing for you. You likely will still have a little bit of a delay on that. The key is getting it set up so that we have... so that the audio and video get synced. It's not impossible to do. It's just... it requires some timing. So in other words, we'll need to do some recording, and we'll need to take a look and see how far off the timing is, and then we can make adjustments. It's basically just needed to add a millisecond delay either to the audio or the video, whichever one is ahead, and it will then even out on the record/stream. When I have some time to sit down with you, we'll sit down and we'll get that worked out. Anybody else with any questions? All right, so since we don't have any immediate questions, with having all of you in here, we got about 12 or so watching, I would like to test a new feature that we're going to have. So how many of you watch the Lamb streams? I'm sure most of you know at least who the Lamb is. Several of you have watched at least some of the streams. He does something called the duck races, which is, that's a normal stream thing, and it's actually more of a Twitch stream thing rather than the YouTube type stream things. And did you find Grok like to make things difficult after a while with prompts? No, not really. I have not run into any of that sort of thing. Hey Keith, how you doing? Yeah, most likely, Chris. So it is a normal way to do giveaways, and I now have access to something that I could do as a giveaway, so I would like to test this. Now, I'm not using the duck races. I formerly used to run a game called Marbles on Stream on Twitch. I don't know, some of you may have heard of it, but it is not directly integrated with YouTube. So I've had to write an integration with YouTube. So we're going to test it this evening, and I'm going to throw that open. Hopefully, it will work properly, I'm hoping. Yep, there it is. All right, so that is now open. If you want to be part of it, Just do what it says, exclamation point marbles. And it will give you a confirmation that you have been added. I'll leave that open here for a couple minutes while we also field any other questions anybody might have. Well, clearly you're about to find it, Randy, because that's the whole point. You got to spell it right, Johnny. Hey, New Mexico Saint, Shred and Shine Guitar Works. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Exclamation point marbles, and it does have to be spelled correctly. I will add another. You know what? I will go ahead and add another command for that as well to make it a little bit easier. Theoretically, you should also be able to get them with exclamation point play. So somebody try that for me that's not already in, please. No worries, Ted. You're getting prepped. Yeah, somebody give me an exclamation point play. You know what? I'm not in. I will do one. Cool. Okay. So either exclamation point marbles or exclamation point play. Both work. So if you can't spell marbles, just try exclamation point play. Hit me on Discord with that, Keith. I will give you a tentative yes, but hit me up on Discord. There we go. Dwight Bailey's in. Steve, you're already in, so it won't add you again. It'll only once. No, this is not part of StreamYards at all. This is actually custom commands that I've written through StreamerBot, and it's a custom integration with the other game. Okay, so we're going to close it up. All right. Here, click this button. You guys can see what I'm doing there. That, add names, clear, open that. Okay, so I got Chris, Steve Gunner, Tom, Brandy, Blue Mox, Johnny 3Bar, Jeremy, myself, and Dwight Bailey in there. If I'm getting some audio breakup, I know what's causing it. Don't stress over it. Oh, we did not do that correctly. I only have 2 people in, and that's not the correct amount. We have, what, 10? Yeah, 9. We have 9 in there. The kettle corn command. All right, so that should show everybody in here. I'm over here. Tom's over there with me. Johnny 3Bar Brandy is on this side. We've got Blue Mox and Chris over here. Jeremy's hanging out by himself. And we got Dwight and Steve Gunner over there. So, we go. Oh, Tom is taking the lead. Nope. You can see what order everybody's in at the top. Actually, Tom is in the lead at the moment. It's kind of hard to tell on these little switchbacks as to who's actually in the lead. It's not uncommon for the lead to kind of bounce back and forth because of its physical position towards the finish. So, fun fact, the little spinny thing like there, those are called Steves in the world of Marbles on Stream. Getting down to the final bowl here. We swirl along. Blue Mox and Tom both up in there. Oh, Steve Gunner joining. At the very end, it is Blue Mox first with Steve Gunner and Jeremy second. Back up here into the bowl. There goes Chris in. Brandy's in. I actually plan on playing the William Tell Overture. Got Johnny 3-Bar, myself, and Dwight Bailey fighting for last. Here comes Dwight. And in there's your winner. Blue Box. Steve Gunner. Strings and Pucks, which is Jeremy, of course. Chris, Brandy, Tom, myself, Johnny 3-Bar, and Dwight Bailey. Yep, it's called a Steve. So, what would happen now is that the winner would get the prize, and in this case, I actually don't mind giving a prize out to him. Blue Mox, give me an email. Send an email to theubi@gmail.com. And I will send you a link that will be good for a 1-month free paid subscription to the Patreon. Yeah, I have the ability to do that now. So we will be doing these once per stream moving forward to give away free Patreon memberships. So hopefully that's kind of cool. So yeah, that is the new thing. It worked exactly as I hoped it would. So that makes me happy. And basically, it runs the exact same thing as a wheel or the duck races or anything like that. It just gives me something to use as more of a way to do giveaways and to. Sorry, let me open something up over here. To do giveaways and to just overall give us something interesting and fun to do for like a little intermission break. It's a little better on Twitch because not only is it fully integrated on Twitch, I can play it as often as I want. It's a game that runs on my computer, so I just have to start it each time. So the game actually runs physically on my computer. Now, like I said, it's better on Twitch because Twitch fully integrates with the game, and the game actually has a back end where you can go in and customize your marbles and get skins for them and special effects and those sort of things. They're purely cosmetic. They don't affect any of the gameplay and that sort of stuff. Oh, it's a neat flat. That's why it sounds wrong.
Chris Nelson tipped $10. Gotta keep the marbles rolling. There you go. I got to work on that. I got to workshop it to make it a little better, but we'll play that maybe. Maybe I'll record it and we'll play it during. Was that you requesting another marbles race, Chris? If so, we could do one more. You can also do exclamation point play if marbles is too hard for you to spell. I mean, we'll do one real fast and then we'll get out of the way and out of the way for Ted. I actually know some of these tracks, so let me pick one that I know is not going to be too long. No, that one takes forever. We'll do that one. There are some of them that are super long endurance ones where it goes and goes and goes because you launch out of this one thing, and if you don't launch correctly, you can't go far enough to land in the bucket, and you'll land back into the area that'll go back into the launcher. And then if you do finally get enough speed to get towards the bucket, there's no guarantee that you're going to get anywhere near the bucket. So it's one of those maddening ones where there may not even be a winner, but it may take forever. All right, last chance To get in there, exclamation point marbles or exclamation point play if you're not in. And we're going to close that up here in just a moment. There's Brandy. Good, good. Blue Mox is in. I think you were the first one in, 2 yards. You're already in. Tim A's in. Dwight was already in, so we're good there. All right, I'm going to close it up. Let me load everybody in. There we go. Names, clear. Open the file. We got 9 of us. 2 yards. Steve, Keith, Chris, Tom, Dwight, Brandy, Blue Mox, and Timmy. I am not in this time, so that's why it's still 9. All right. Here we go. We got Dwight out in the lead. Again, you can always see the leaderboard on the right. So if I'm not on the leader, that doesn't mean that they aren't the leader. It's Timmy jumping out ahead. He's found a good line off that side there. Big drop down into the track with the boosters. He's missed most of the boosters, though. 2 yards come flying up because of those boosters. He's taking the leads just slightly. Now back into the switchback. Everybody will end up back down in the bowl. Timmy technically in the lead now, even though it doesn't say he's in the lead because they're going backwards. Oh, Timmy got lucky. He hit a one of those one of the pegs, which is going to let him drop in faster than everybody else. He's well ahead. But now he's gets to play with Steve and gets stopped. Oh, that's not going to be good. Keith, got a good line through Steve? No. No, Timmy is out and around Steve. He's got to get through the poppers now without getting thrown off the track. He's through. I believe Timmy is going to win. That is first. The battle for second. Steve has slipped out ahead of Tom, but Tom's got a better line out of there. I think Tom's going to take it. Tom and Steve are at the end. It's going to be Tom and Steve. Blue Mox going to come in perfectly fine in 4th. 2 yards going to come in 5th. Looks like Chris is going to get 6th. Oh, somebody just got yeeted off the track. I think Brandy. Nope. Oh, you landed. Whoever it was that got yeeted landed back on the track. So nobody actually. You can actually be launched off the track and not finish. So here's the winners. Timmy getting win first. Timmy, give me an email at theubi@gmail.com. I will also drop you a free 1-month subscription to the Patreon. Tom, Steve, Gunner, Blue Mox, 2 yards. Chris, Dwight, Keith, and Brandy rounding out the field. All right, so it is 7:25, folks. It is time for us to get over to our good buddy Ted's live stream. No problem, Brant. Let me drop you guys a link. There's a link for Ted's live stream. We're going to wrap it up here this evening. Thank you, all of you, for testing my my crazy integration. I appreciate each and every one of you being here for that.
And yeah, we'll be seeing that more on the actual entertainment streams as we move forward. Glad I was able to answer questions. We didn't answer a bunch of questions tonight, so if you have a question, theubi@gmail.com. And also, winners, email me, theubi@gmail.com. I will get you a link, and we'll get you set up with a free month over on Patreon. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. Let's get over to Ted's stream, and yeah, just keep on embracing that suck, and we'll see you on our next stream.